Let's look at the key outcomes of COP30. The main outcome document was the Bellum political package, which really captured the multi-rav spirit, meaning coming together, and pushed for stronger collective multilateral climate action. Countries agreed to triple adaptation finance and aim to mobilize at least $1.3 trillion every year by 2035 for climate action. They also launched a 2-year climate finance work program to look closely at how to implement Article 9.1, which makes financial support from developed countries a mandatory obligation. The Loss and Damage Fund was further operationalized to ensure quicker support for vulnerable nations. A new Belém action mechanism was announced to guide a fair and just transition for workers and communities shifting into a green economy. Under the Global Goal on Adaptation, countries adopted a voluntary framework of 60 indicators covering 7 thematic and 4 dimensional targets to help track adaptation progress. COP30 also reaffirmed the importance of protecting indigenous peoples' rights, including their land and traditional knowledge. And importantly, it formally recognized the harmful impact of climate disinformation, calling for information integrity and science based policymaking. Now, coming to some major sideline outcomes, Brazil launched the Tropical Forest Forever Facility, a blended finance mechanism that gives long term performance based payments to tropical forest nations. The global ethical stocktake was introduced to complement the technical GST by focusing on the moral and behavioral dimensions of climate action. The FINI initiative, fostering investable national implementation. It aims to make national adaptation plans more investor friendly with the goal of unlocking $1 trillion in adaptation investments by 2028. The Belém Declaration on Fertilizers. It aims to cut global emissions from fertilizer production by 5% while improving soil health. The Global Implementation Accelerator was set up to help bridge the gap between current national climate plans and what's needed to stay within the 1.5 degrees Celsius target. A new unilateral trade measures dialogue was launched to address developing countries' concerns that mechanisms like carbon border adjustment mechanism effectively act as reverse finance flows and goes against common but differentiated responsibilities and respective capabilities principles. We also saw the Blue Nationally Determined Contribution Challenge, where 17 countries committed to adding strong, measurable ocean related actions in their 2025 nationally determined contributions. And finally, the Super Pollutant Country Action Accelerator will help developing nations cut short lived climate pollutants like methane, black carbon, HFCs, and tropospheric ozone much faster. In short, COP30 expanded climate action from forests to finance, from health to oceans, and from science to ethics, signaling a much broader, people centered approach to climate governance.